My time starts now. Just to affirm the resolution, we offer the following framework. We believe that whichever team keeps global stability the best should win this debate. Condition 1, Iran's sub-point-A military presence causes Iran war. New York Times in 2020 explained Trump's Iran continument is backfiring. It's pushing Iran to develop nuclear weapons, shutting up diplomacy, and allies are leaving. Iran fought back with violent attacks at critical points. Each country misjudged the other. The killing recently of the top Iranian military leader escalated tensions with the U.S. and Iran brought mourners into the streets. This even caused tensions between the two enemy countries to get stronger. This proves that the USA should take back the troops at the Persian Gulf countries because Iran will continue to develop nuclear armors because the tension between the two countries grew and Iran thinks that they will need to protect itself in case Iran and U.S. fight. And Subpoint B, Iran war. Ace in 2020 argues an Iran-U.S. war will kill millions and spread across the world. War is certainly a catastrophe for everyone. If a war does break out, the U.S. will seek to promote Iran's armed forces. Iran, if under sufficient pressure, might also seek to spread the conflict more broadly, urging its proxies in Iraq, Syria, or elsewhere to attack U.S. targets. The goal would be to demonstrate to Washington that Trump might see as a short-term campaign actually risks setting the region on fire. If Tehran chooses to continue escalating, it could target American troops and diplomats in Iraq. We will waste money supporting the troops and killing our people by fighting with Iran. Iran had withdrawn from the JCPOA, which they could continue to develop their nuclear armors. Also that Iran has already surpassed the threshold of 1,200 kg of stockpile reactor-grade uranium. If we want to capture Tehran, we will have to deploy 1.6 million troops in order to successfully capture it. Contention 2, terrorism. U.S. military presence in the Persian Gulf has been a significant cause of terrorism while increasing the likelihood of war with Iran because it poses an existential threat. President Donald Trump's decision to send additional U.S. military assets to the Persian Gulf may only exacerbate the risk of confrontation with Iran. With the prospect of dialogue impeded by difficult preconditions unlikely to be conceded by either side. Experts have raised concern that the conflict could erupt either by design or miscalculation. The military expansion into Saudi Arabia is particularly egregious as it makes clear we've already forgotten the consequences of our last deployment to the country. The U.S. military presence in Saudi Arabia is causing anti-Americanism, which is the reason that ISIS rose up. If it was drawn from the Middle East, the terrorists won't have a reason to retaliate since there's no anti-Americanism, so the terrorism problem is solved. Condition 3, Yemen. Brookings in 2020 acknowledged that the U.S. military is the key element to enable Saudi Arabia's war in Yemen. The Yemen war is a humanitarian crisis that enhanced Iran's power. Withdrawing is the only way to force Saudi Arabia into successful peace negotiations because Saudi will have no other choice. Otherwise, the Yemen war will draw the U.S. and Iran into conflict. The war in Yemen is heading back in the wrong direction. Fighting is escalating on the ground. If we don't want people to die from war, we will need to withdraw from the Middle East because Saudi Arabia will take risks. Subpoint B, impact. The war in Yemen is causing thousands of innocent children to die from airstrikes and malnutrition.
Wait, so it's open web?
Yes.
Open cross. Time starts now. Okay, so first, is there any benefit to Iran for starting a war against U.S.? Is there any benefit for Iran to start a war against U.S.?
No, that's exactly why U.S. has to leave.
No, I mean, is there any benefit for Iran to start a war? Is there any benefit of Iran starting a war against U.S.?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell me what benefits they have?
I mean, because Iran has hated America for so long, so if they win this war, that means like they don't have to deal with U.S. anymore.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay,
it's
it's
a
our
benefit
question.
they don't have to deal with U.S. anymore.
Yeah, it's our question.
Okay.
So is your oil shipment contention talking about like oil from Saudi Arabia to U.S.?
Huh? It's from the Strait of Hormuz.
Wait, so what is your oil shipment talking about?
It's in Persian Gulf. like it's talking about how there's pirates in the Persian Gulf, like the Strait of Hormuz, where it's in the Persian Gulf, where
And what does that have to do with military presence?
so when U.S. is there, they can protect these oil shipments that are important to world economy, and also to prevent innocent people from getting killed by pirates. And
Has
also
that happened
Hezbollah,
before?
and also Hezbollah. Yes, Hezbollah has already repeatedly attacked the region. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, so how can you ensure that when U.S. leaves, Iran will not retaliate and use the retreat as a chance to attack U.S.?
Oh, that is because that's because right now Iran also has more important and internal issues to deal with, like coronavirus, protests, economic collapse, and sanctions, or oil prices, so they will not attack.
Okay.
He talked about how in his first contention, he talked about how when we put pressure, it would work, but actually, but that's actually not true because Trump, when Obama signed a peace with Iraq, and Iraq didn't proliferate. But then when Trump started using military pressure, and then they started backfiring. So doesn't that prove that pressure doesn't work?
No.
Why?
Because right now it's Trump, not Obama. Trump is more effective in doing pressure because
Well, it's obviously not effective because right now Iran bombed their military base and killed 2 people. How's that being effective?
When did they do that?
Huh?
Can you tell me when Iran bombed?
Right after Trump killed their top general.
Yeah, when is that? Can you tell me a date? Sorry.
Date?
Yeah, just tell me a date.
2020.
2020? No. 2020?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Which month?
Why do you want to know?
I just want to know the date.
Yeah.
Okay. Rebuttal.